Alright guys, so today we're jumping into Forza Horizon 4 and I have something that I just noticed today that I want to share with you guys just in case you weren't aware of it, and it actually has to do with the festival playlist for this winter season. So we're going to jump right into it, and I want to thank you guys again for anyone who supported the last video. It is the very first video that I did the face cam on, and I actually really liked the overall way it went together, and after the editing I was very confident in the video. I was very happy to actually do it, and it was the beginning to a full Versus series I'm going to do on all the cars in Forza Horizon 4, and it's a lot longer than typically it would be, but just because I did a lot of explaining and that sort of thing, just like I am now. So we're going to jump out of this and kind of jump into the game and just kind of go over a thing that I wanted to share with you, and also maybe a way that you can make a little bit of money just very, very quickly. It's nothing new, nothing like crazy that you probably didn't already know, but I just find that if you're a new player especially, this might be worth it to actually share with you guys. So let's jump into it. Right now we're actually in the Apollo, which this car is just ridiculous. Such an incredible car. Very cool that we have it in this game. And I downloaded someone's design and I'm honestly in shock. Like, it's such a beautiful design that this guy made. I don't know who it was. I'll go over and I'll show you guys in a minute, but this thing is just wicked. Normally I just have like a standard color on this thing, but I was just so impressed with this I had to put it on. It is a little bit blurry with all the icons on it as well, like the 24-hour Le Mans right there, a little bit blurry. All the triangles, or I don't even know what shape that is, pretty much triangle, but all of those are a little bit blurry as well. And then the concept build blurry. You kind of get what you get, but nonetheless what he did with this design was really, really good. So we'll jump out of here. We'll actually go over to the design catalog and we'll just take a quick look at who it was. And it was somewhere in the middle here. It's very popular, so a lot of people already know about the design. I just kind of went through and I picked the most popular one, and that was a 5-star with tons of downloads, tons of likes. So you guys probably already have this on your Apollo, to be honest. But nonetheless, it is Silver Arrow number 21. That's the name of it. And it's Haley 1P, or Hallie 1P. Is the creator of it. So that's a very, very cool design. I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it on the Apollo for a while, to be honest, but let's jump into what today's video is actually about. Today's video is actually about you guys being able to get a really, really good car, i.e. the Apollo IE, or you can make a little bit of money. And it's very, very simple. Pretty much what we're doing is going down to the welcome back page and taking a look at the Forzathon. I did not realize the Apollo IE is actually in the Forzathon shop this week, and it's actually pretty cheap too. It's only 600 Forzathon points, so very easy. I already own it, so obviously I don't necessarily need to get it again. But if you guys already own one and you need a little bit of cash or money in the game, then what I suggest is spend your tokens on this car, get this car, and then sell it, flip it, because I'm not like a legendary painter or anything yet, so I can sell it for 1.7 1.8 million and around there. But some people, if you're a legendary painter, because this car is not even on the auction house at all, literally 0 of them, you could sell it for 20 million, make your 20 million credits, or however much. Like, I think the legendary painter is the 20 million one, and then there's one step underneath, maybe like an elite painter or something, and you can sell it for like 5 or 10 mil. Me, I'm only going to make 1.8 mil off it, so hopefully when I do sell it, someone will actually be able to buy it that missed out on this, or doesn't know about this, or doesn't have the Forzathon points, that sort of thing. Hopefully they buy it and not just someone who will buy it and flip it for 20 mil, but most likely that's what's going to happen. These guys are always on the auction house sniping cars. It's kind of crazy. It's you can't really compete with it, and you can't get the cars if you don't already have the cars. So what I'm going to do, I have 1,455 Forzathon points right now. I am going to go ahead and buy this right now. So we'll go ahead. Even though I already own it, I can get it for 600 Forzathon points, because I didn't get it through the Forzathon shop. But now that I have, I don't think you can buy it again, can you? No, you can't. So you can only buy it once. So you only get one-time purchase of that vehicle. So if you don't have it, that's a good way to get it. If you do have it, it's a good way to get a second one and make a little bit of money, or have a second one just for whatever reason. Like I said earlier, I like keeping my paints like very stock, very plain for the Versus series, but with this design that I have, if I have a second one and I wasn't going to sell it, then I can always have this design on it rather than having to switch back and forth. I can literally just have two. So what we're going to do, go ahead and purchase that. Now this van down here is an epic car. It's a 1994 Ford Super Van 3, and I don't have it. You know that because it would say owned right beside it. I'm not going to get it, just because Forzathon points are actually pretty valuable. If this van was not in the auction house, which I made sure to double check earlier, if it was not in the auction house, I would definitely get it, because it may be the only way that you can get it until next time it comes out, and who knows when that is. So I'm gonna wait. I'm actually gonna go on the auction house and purchase this. It's like only like 2 million credits. So if you do the comparison between, like, I have 855 Forzathon points, it costs 350 Forzathon points. That difference is a lot closer than if I spend 2 million credits on this car and I have 105 million credits at the very top there. So it's definitely worth it to use my resources in credits towards that vehicle than my Forzathon points, and they kind of are valuable Forzathon points, because when a car does pop up, like let's say the new car that just came out, the Koenigsegg Jesko, might be there one day, and that might be one of the only ways that you can get it. You can go ahead and get it through here, and it's absolutely like free pretty much. It's easy as long as you're saving up your points. If you don't really save up your points, then it's really tough, and that's what I mean by not buying that van. I'd rather save for a better car than buy that van. So anyway, that's enough rambling there. Pretty much what we're doing in today's video. So I'm going to show you how you can get those 600 Forzathon points easily, and I'm pretty sure the information I'm providing is accurate, but fact check me definitely down in the comments if I'm wrong on this. Pretty much I have the VIP pass. I bought that with the game as soon as it came out. I'm sure you've been able to get it all the way through the entire game that it's been out. But pretty much it doubles everything. So by doing the weekly challenges, the 4-part weekly challenge, it gives you 200 Forzathon points, but really you get 400 because it doubles. And then all the daily challenges give you 20 Forzathon points, and it doubles. So you get 40. And then the weekly one, or the winter bonus, the 7-day challenge that you have, down at the bottom there, 60 Forzathon points turns into 120. So it's a really good way. If you don't have the VIP pass, I recommend it. Maybe do the add-on, but it's a really good way to stack up your Forzathon points so you can buy cars like the Apollo. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do that 4-part challenge today. I'm going to show you all of that really quickly. We're going to head over to the auction house just before I forget, and we're going to buy that van there. I already have it plugged in, and it was going for roughly 2 million. So what I like to do is max out, or put my max buyout to pretty much what I'm willing to spend on the car, and it's going to be 2 million, to be honest. Hopefully some people have it out for like $1 million. Like there's a 1.7 million one, so why spend 2 million if you don't have to? But the starting bids are starting at like 800k, 1.1 mil, so they're pretty cheap, to be honest. Pretty much just gonna go through here. Hopefully there's like a 900k one, a million one, and if not, maybe we'll take a look at the vehicles that are just about to be like ending, the auctions that are just about to be ending, and see if they have a start bid of, I don't know, let's say 800k, a million, if anyone's even bidding on it. Because this is a vehicle that's been out for quite a while. Like look at 20 million or 20 minutes, it's 1.1 million that you can get it for, but then you may have somebody else like buy it or try and bid on it. So I'm gonna actually back out of that. I'm not gonna wait 16 or 20 minutes for that. I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the 1.7 mil. That's totally fine. Kind of scroll through here, just see if we can actually find one. I think it was actually quite a ways away from actually being the last auction there. So we'll put it back up to 20 million and then we'll just buy it that way. But yeah, that's definitely the way I recommend buying most of your vehicles. Like this one just got bought out for 1.7 mil. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this one. Hopefully no one buys it. Hopefully I actually get that successfully. And then I'll show you with the Apollo IE what I was talking about. Like you're not going to get it Really, it's gonna pop up and be sold like instantly, just like the Yesco, just like any rare card in this game. It's like they're so sought after by people that want to kind of flip it and make as many credits as possible in the game. So it's very, very hard to actually land the successful bid on it. But let's go ahead and take a quick look. I mean, it might be a lot more popular now that it's in the Forzathon shop, so maybe people won't be sniping it as much or anything like that. But let's take a quick look. So nothing is on the auction house for the Apollo IE. Back out of that. So yeah, it's not going to happen. What I am going to do is I'm going to quickly sell my other Apollo that I just got. So start auction. I'm not even going to jump in it, do anything to it. There it is. It's completely stocked. The only way I'll do something to it is if the cost is, or yeah, the bio price is not 1.7. So we'll put this all the way up because it's going to sell instant. Watch this. I'll put it for 24 hours. Put it at the bottom of that list, that empty list. I'll put it at the bottom so no one can see it. Okay. We're starting the auction right now. Watch how quickly this sells. You'll see a notification in the bottom right hand side of the corner. And if you don't see a notification, I'll just kind of go back and forth between the two pages. And my auctions sold. Already sold. Crazy. 1.7 mil. Absolutely crazy, bro. Like it's yeah. Anyway, they go so fast, you won't have a chance to get it. Like that guy's probably like a sniper on this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back into the search for cars and take a quick look. We'll see if he ends up throwing it up for like 20 mil. And most likely he'd do it right away, just because I honestly don't think someone that needs the Apollo or is looking to have the Apollo to keep is going to be buying it on the auction house unless you don't know it's in the Forzathon shop. And then this video has helped you because it's in the Forzathon shop. Don't spend 20 million credits on this car. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I hope I just helped someone. I hope somebody who wanted the Apollo for a cheap price was just looking at that exact moment and was able to buy it. But who knows? You won't be able to tell. Unless, of course, you're watching, and that's awesome. But yeah, let's go ahead and back out of this. We're going to actually jump into the challenges now, and I'll show you exactly how to get those points. So the very first challenge actually requires you to jump into a Mini of any kind, Mini Cooper of any kind that you have. Let's go ahead and search for the Mini really quick. I think I have some Minis. I don't actually know if I do. Yeah, I do. I have, oh no, I have a bunch. Okay, so we're going to do the 2012 Mini Cooper. This is a very cool car, to be honest. I loved Minis, minus the fact that they are crazy expensive in real life for a Mini Cooper. Like, there's a lot of cars that compare, and they're better, and they're like cheaper, which is nuts to think. Like a Mini Cooper used to be like a, I don't know, it's like a base car, entry car, but as you can see at the very bottom, I did get that notification saying the very first one was done. So pretty much you just literally have to own and drive a Mini Cooper of any sort. Go back into the festival playlist. We'll take a look at what the second challenge is. Hopefully all the challenges are pretty low or easy to do. Go here. A compact wheelbase provides go-kart handling that allows Mini to duke it out with much bigger cars. Win 2 road racing series events to get a feel for it. So we have to do 2 road racing series. There's no difficulty requirements, so you can put it on like super easy. You can even make a custom track, which I'll do because I want to do it as fast as possible. And sometimes what I do, if you notice that there's like a road racing series here, so the Koenigsegg Jesko, for example, that's a road racing series that you have to do. So what I would do is I would do this. Actually, no, that's not true. It depends if the cars line up, because for the Let It Snow event you have to use a Koenigsegg, and for the other event you have to use a Mini. So sometimes they line up where you can use the same car for it. So always look for that and see if they both work. That way you cut down the time or the amount of races you have to do. But this one we have to use a Mini. So we're gonna jump over to one of the tracks. Create a custom event, which we'll probably just do my nice road racing series that I always do. Just because I'm used to the track, it's a nice and easy track and doesn't take long. It's like maybe a minute 45. Now my car is completely stock as well. You can always, let's go ahead and set this up. You can always make it into a beast, like a really fast car. Go ahead and make it summertime too, so it's a little bit easier. I think that's any car allowed, hopefully. Yep, Mini Cooper. So that's a road racing series event, and any one that you can do. You can do a circuit race, you can do a sprint, doesn't really matter. But we'll do 2, and you have to complete it. You can't just get in it. You have to actually complete it, and then exit, and then complete it again. You also can't restart at the very end, otherwise it doesn't count. So you actually have to like collect your rewards, exit, and then go back to a road racing series. So yeah. We'll kind of wait for the loading screen here. And the one thing I don't really like about this game is all the loading screens actually take quite a while. And sometimes it's like, if it's acting slow, it's acting slow. So this should be relatively easy. We are going to put the difficulty down to like beginner just because, like I said, we're in a completely stock Mini. I like winning as well, which is nice. So if I need to do it on the really easy level, then I'll do it on the really easy level. But nonetheless, we're racing some like Ford Raptors, Crown Victoria. We're still super slow, man. Like, this is crazy. This car is going to be a part of a Versus series one day. And it's going to be at the bottom of the list for like the time. Right now, I did the Koenigsegg Jesko at a minute 29 and the Bugatti Divo at a minute 33 on this track. This Mini will probably be, I just completed actually another, probably like the daily challenges. But yeah, this one's going to be probably like 2.5 minutes to 2:40. I wonder if it'll actually take that long. I don't know if it actually will. It's not too bad right now. I already crashed once, which in the actual lap that I do, I won't be crashing. They're absolutely clean races, and no hitting walls, no going off-roading, trying not to spin the tires too much, a lot of feathering on the gas and the brake. But this thing is definitely a slugger, that's for sure. Let's take a look interior. It's a very cool car. Like, having one of these would be awesome. I always thought maybe having like 4 of them for you and your buddies just to kind of rip around on your property would be really fun. Turn them into like rally cars and have like a dirt track on your property. That'd be awesome. But yeah, not too bad. I first actually really enjoyed the Minis in the Italian Job. They had 3 of the older Minis in that game or movie. And it was very cool the way they were ripping around together. They're so small, you can get in small little spaces, maneuver the car really easily. Just got rid of the wheel. I would love to get a wheel for this game too. I've gotten like the cheap like Ferrari one that's like $200 from Walmart, but it wasn't good at all. So there we go. We are definitely upgrading this. We're not doing this, man. Like, we're gonna have to use this car for the next 3 challenges, and we are not doing it with this car being this slow. Absolutely not. So like I said, you could have pushed restart there, but it won't count that you did 1 race. So we have to collect all of our rewards, get to the next page, and then go back to any road racing race that you want to. So, but before we do that, we are going to jump back to the garage. We're going to fully customize this thing just really quick, grab someone's tune, throw it on there. We're not going to design it or anything because I do want to get through this as quick as possible for you guys. But just like I said, the main idea of this video is to get that Apollo, and if you don't have the Forzathon credits, then you can go ahead and do these challenges. Obviously, get the Forzathon credits, and then definitely spend the 600 on the Apollo, whether you're keeping it or whether you're going to sell it. It's a quick, easy 2 million credits, maybe even more, all the way up to 20 million. Like I said before, do not spend 20 million on this car. And today's date is January 2nd, I believe, of 2021. So you maybe have another like 3 or 4 days. I think it's on Thursdays that it resets. So another 3 or 4 days that you have to jump on and get that. So Definitely recommend it. All right, we're going to jump this thing all the way up to 668 horsepower from 215. This thing's as slow as my old Cavalier, but my old Cavalier was actually way slower. I had a 99 Cavalier with 150 horsepower, and it was just a snail. It moved so slow, but it was really fun. It was a little like similar to this. It's a small, easy to maneuver car, front wheel drive, so in the winter you're able to reverse and kind of throw the car into a 180. It's very cool. And you don't really care about a car like that. You know, it's a $500 car. You can drive through a bag of leaves and no problem. Cracked the bumper a couple times. Been there, done that sort of thing. So this thing's definitely way faster and a lot quicker right off the line. It's a little bit harder to handle, of course. More power, more speed, that sort of thing. But what we're going to do, we're going to go do the exact same race that we just did. I just passed it. And the braking on this is definitely not ideal in the snow. Alright. No shot. No shot. Okay. I'm going to quit this. Let's quickly jump out of here. I just found out you can actually quit these things as well, which is nice. Thanks for nothing, Ford Raptor. Let's go back for a third time. A fourth time. There we go. We'll go solo, we'll go custom events, we'll do the main event just because, again, no snow on the road. And then after this one, we should be able to complete the second challenge, second part of that challenge. Very easy, it's just time consuming. Time consuming is the biggest thing for this one. And if you don't really mind, then it's definitely worth it. If you do mind, then just go spend the credits. And hopefully you get lucky with someone selling it for 1.7 million, which it does happen. It definitely happens quite often. So it's just you literally have to sit there maybe for an hour going through the auction house. And at that point, you might as well just do the races, right? So I remember back in the day, man, I used to be like the king at sniping. It used to be so easy for me. I made so many videos on it. I did it with like the I wasn't doing $20 million cars. That may be the difference. But I was doing like the Bugattis, the Koenigseggs, like anything that you can sell for like 1.5 to 2 million to 3 million credits. And I was doing so good with it. Made a bunch of money. And then one day I just had so much money I kind of stopped playing the game as much. And I lost my touch, man. I don't know what happened. Nowadays, I swear, I'm still good, but there's just people that are insane, like so good. They're literally professionals at sniping the cars. So, trying my best to do as clean a race as possible. Lots of skidding of the tires here into corners and drifts. I don't know if that would actually make the time faster than properly braking into the corners. I think it kind of slows it down. I think smooth is fast. That's what they say. But yeah, back to that sniping thing, man. Like, I don't know. I think the new Xbox definitely has something to do with it. The Xbox, the new one, like the loading screens are really quick in that. And what I suffer from on this game is when I search for a car, it's the lag before the car actually pops up in order to click on it and then buy it out. I think that really affects me, and I don't know if that's fixed with the new Xbox. We're going off-roading. Don't hit a tree and I'm happy. I don't know if that's actually fixed with the new Xbox, but if it is, that would make sniping new cars just a heck of a lot easier. So if you do not have the new Xbox, maybe it's an idea, you know? It's definitely an idea for me. Makes making videos maybe a little bit easier too. So there we go. We won our second one. I don't think you have to win at all. So you just have to complete the races. And the difficulty, like you saw, I put it on beginner, like the absolute easiest AI that you can ever face. And I won, so you don't have to worry about the difficulty either, which is nice. But let's go ahead and take a look at the third challenge, see what it is. And hopefully I did pass that. Hopefully I did it right. Hopefully I didn't give you misinformation on that one too. Jump into the loading screen. The notification was at the bottom there saying that we did complete it. over to festival playlist really quickly, and we'll take a look. So the third challenge that we have is even off-roading is no problem, proven by a history of success in rally and rally cross. Try it for yourself. Win 3 dirt series events with your Mini. That's disappointing. So remember what I said, it's time consuming. This is a longer video than it really needs to be, so I'm gonna skip through these 3 races, but it's exactly the same thing that we just did. The road racing series, you're just doing the dirt racing series now, and you have to do 3 of them. What I recommend is maybe do a circuit race, the smallest one that you can find, and do a custom event, make it down to 1 lap, and just do that 1 lap, and then you can redo the event. But when you redo the event, make sure you collect the rewards first, and then go back to the start, and then restart it. Don't actually click the restart button at the end of the match because it won't work for you. But we're gonna go ahead and skip all the way to the 4th challenge, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, and there you have it. At the very bottom I got the notification. I just did all 3, and one thing, I don't know if I actually mentioned this, you have to win. If it says win 3 events or win 2 events, you have to win. If it says complete, then you just have to complete them. I actually ended up losing 1, so I had to do 4, but nonetheless, it is fully completed. So we're going to move on to challenge number 4 really quickly. Hopefully it's an easy one and doesn't say do like some cross-country ones. Hopefully it's like, I don't know. I don't even know what the other ones would be, like maybe like some sort of skill. Combine everything you've tried so far and use your Mini to earn 9 stars in total from speed zones. So that's actually really easy. So it is important that you upgrade your Mini all the way. That way you can get 3 stars. Actually, no, it just has to be a total of 9 stars. So you can do 2, 2, 2, 2 and 1, or 3, 3, 3. Or however you want it, but just upgrade your car. It's a lot easier. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the quickest speed zones that we can, or easiest speed zones. Is it a speed zone or a speed trap? I think it's a zone. I might be wrong on that. Not too sure. Speed zone. Okay, so that's where you're driving through it and like keeping a speed. So we'll try our best to go after an easy one. That's a danger cliff, speed trap. What's a speed zone look like? That's a speed zone. That one has a big bend in it. That one looks really easy. Oh no, there's another big bend. Honestly, these things are easy as heck. I smashed that one. I didn't smash it actually. This one I've only got 2 on, so it's probably difficult. Which one have I already had 3 on? Where does that even go to? Can't even see where it ends. That's the one we're doing. We're going to jump all the way right there. We're going to do this literally. Yeah, like I said, you can do 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, 1. Whatever adds up to 9. So if you can't 3-star one, it's no big deal. It's just a little bit quicker if you do 3-star it. But let's go ahead. We'll jump through this really quickly. The main thing to do here is you don't necessarily need to go like full throttle. Oh, I thought we were hitting that. Luckily it goes, the cars go invisible. That's actually huge. Yeah, you don't have to go full throttle. Sometimes it's actually better not to. It's better just to kind of feather the gas. And that way you kind of keep your speed up. Like the speed, as soon as you hit a corner and you kind of mess it up, it drops like a rock. I don't even know how many stars we got there, but we're just going to go until we get the notification back and forth, back and forth. Those cars are not invisible, but now this thing is. So yeah, just kind of feather it. If you go off the road a lot, it actually fails you, and then you don't get any stars. So try and stay on the road as best as possible. Like that little bit I went off the road was totally fine. Same with that. I think I did better that time around than the first time. Was that 3-star? I think I just got 3 stars on that. See how simple it is? Super simple. Don't hit us. Thank you. But yeah, I've been kind of practicing this whenever I do like the weekly events for the Forzathon. It's just they always have one at least that you have to do, and usually it's difficult, but if you kind of take your time through it, then it tends to be rather easy. But I think that was 9 stars, right? Did we get that notification down at the bottom? Unless I messed up on the first one. I may have messed up on the first one. Let's double check. Because I know the last notification took a minute before it actually came in. So I did not actually complete it. I only have 6 out of 9. I don't know how that's possible. I swear I just got 3, 3, and whatever I got the first time. But let's go ahead. We'll head back through it right now. And hopefully this is the last time we have to do it. That would be fantastic. This thing actually handles really well. I mean, it's not an overly fast car, so it's a lot easier to go into like corners, but pretty much every corner it kind of drifts around the corner, which is nice. So, oh, that didn't count? I swear I was inside the pole. I thought I was inside the pole. Alright, one more time. I'm starting really slow off the rip there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get all the way up. I think 120 is probably the 3-star. Don't go off the road, stay on the road. Nope, not staying on the road. Can we reverse, or do you fail for that? Just get through it, just get through it, just get... Oh, okay. So every single time it shows 3 stars just because I already did 3 stars. So not necessarily because I actually hit 3 stars. So the first 2 I probably, or all 3 of them, I actually only got 2 stars. So that was probably 1 star. So if I get a 2-star here, we're good to go. We are good to go. Just need one more event. And if you're a better driver than me, which a lot of you probably are, you can get this done in 3 attempts, where this is my 4th or 5th attempt. But there we go, that 100% locked it in. We're about to get that notification down at the bottom there. And that is the weekly challenges fully complete. Let's go and take a look at my Forzathon points, because that will be the deciding factor whether it's really worth it, because I'm pretty sure with that VIP it doubles everything. And whether the 200 is already doubled from the 100, or if the 200 is supposed to be doubled to 400. Hopefully that is the case. We had 855 and now we have 1,075. Okay, so so I might be wrong on that. I guess you really do have to save up the points. I'm pretty sure I guess the 200 is already doubled. So as you can see as well on that van, and now it says owned because I bought it, so that's really nice. But yeah, so anyway, that's how you complete this weekly challenge. Very simple. Way longer video than it needed to be. Pretty much the whole idea behind this video is you wanted to get this Apollo. So however you can get this Apollo, do your daily challenges as well there. They are super easy, like win a street scene event, earn 2 ultimate skill change. Those actually add up because you do like 7 to 10 a week or whatever. Those add up. And then you also, because you're doing those, get the complete 7 daily challenges, and you get that extra 60 Forzathon points, which is really important. So very easy to add these points up. Save them for the OP cars, the really expensive cars. That's what I recommend. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you're still around. I am going to be working on making the videos way shorter. I promise. My editing's going to get a little bit better, because right now it's just one long take, but I'm going to be editing a lot better and kind of condense these videos to like maybe 10 to 12 minutes. I think that's the best. Some videos will even be less than 10 minutes. I find sitting around watching a 20-minute to 30-minute video is actually very challenging, because we're all busy. I understand that. And we all have many YouTubers that we actually watch. So just the fact that you're watching at all and sticking around, I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you do enjoy the videos and want to see more and want to see what we grow into. I do have a goal. There is a goal for the channel, okay? And it's 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. I want to 10x this channel, which is super doable. I really believe that we can do it. 100K is honestly going to be easier to hit than the 10K mark was, to be honest. The 10K, it took a long time, and luckily we got lucky with a couple videos, which was nice. But the 100K with consistency, it's just going to grow really fast. So I do appreciate you guys again. Thanks so much for watching. Again, subscribe, make sure you like the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.